All right, we're back. We're recording. Look at that. My table just started too. Hey Google, shuffle some lo-fi beats and set volume to 3. Have not recorded in a while. Have been playing, but not recording. Life has just been getting in the way. Been looking for work. That's been a little bit of a struggle. Got a little down on myself about that. And then I found a job, and I just got busy starting my new job about 3 weeks ago. So situation just has not been perfect for recording, but I'm back. I'm recording. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're one of the 3 people that have watched these videos before, thanks for coming back. I'll go through my normal spiel. I am not a professional player. I have no desire to be a professional player. Certainly, if you're coming here to watch this, I would not take this channel as a good channel to get poker advice at. I am just a recreational player who really loves the game. I like to log in for a couple hours after a long day at work and just grind it out a little bit and just have some fun. The last 4 or 5 months, I've also been on a horrible downturn. I don't know if my sort of mental state with where I've been at with my job search has been impacting my play, but I was on a really, really bad downturn. And then I went to Las Vegas last week and I had a tremendous few days in Las Vegas. I made about 1,600 US, and I'm in Canada, so that translated to a nice big win and actually got me in the black for the last 6 months. So I'm back to a little bit better than even right now over the last 6 months. Oh, should give the rest of my spiel. Because I'm not a professional player, I don't practice standard bankroll management, and my goals are, oh wow, what a runner. Wow. My goal is to be slightly better than break even, to just make sure that I never have to go to my partner and say, hey, I got to transfer some money into the poker accounts. So that's what I try to do. And then, if I'm winning here or there, I'll use it for, buying some cigars or some whiskey or taking my partner out for dinner, something like that. I just record because I love the game and I love to listen to myself talk, and I love to talk while I'm playing by myself, sitting here in front of the computer. As per normal, I am playing one table of 50 NL. Know how to play that hand. Know how to play this hand. Oh, hate my position though. Hate my position. Wish I was on the button. I play one table of 50 NL at GG Poker out of Ontario. This is probably not going to go anywhere. I actually like that because I can only play against other players in Ontario, so it's a pretty small player pool. Oh, love this. Wow. I don't think I'm going to mess around because He Hate Me is deep, and He Hate Me often has, that's their stats right there, down there in the little button for their session. I got a long history with He Hate Me. Yeah, I should have just did a small 4-bet. Anyways, I'll take it. Good way to start the session. Yeah, I like playing out of Ontario on GG Poker because it's a fairly small player pool. I get to know them pretty well, and I tend to play at the same time every day, so I see the same votes, as you can see, because I got some of them color-coded at this table. Blue, He Hate Me. Blue means that I think that they might be a pro. Their stats certainly bear that out. They're pretty tight aggressive. They multi-table quite a bit, and they can be pretty creative with their play. Purple just means that I've played a lot of hands against them, at least 300 hands against them. So I'm starting to track them a little more closely. And orange just means that I've played at least one hand against them, so that they might be taking notes on me, or they might know something about me. And right now, let's just throw it back to He Hate Me stats. I'm just gonna drop that back on there for now. Yeah, this is a little new feature. If you see down there, probably down here somewhere-ish. I don't know how I'm gonna lay this recording out, but I got a little secondary camera, so I thought I'd just aim that at my second monitor and put up the stats for the primary villain whenever I'm in a tough spot. And pretty ghetto right now. I just got a sticky note on there saying, don't forget to like and subscribe, which, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps the channel. Really helps the channel with my few viewers. All right, we got the music going. Gotta put on watch. Got to do all the things that I like to do when I'm recording a session for my YouTube channel. We're gonna wear a fossil today. This was a first watch that my wife got me for Christmas. She has since gotten me, her and the kids have gotten me several watches for Christmas, but this was the very first one about 10 years ago. So just a nice fossil, nice clean design. I like it. And then the last bit, of course, it's 420 somewhere. It's not 420 here, it's 457 here, but it's 420 somewhere. So we're gonna lift a glass. We're drinking some 40 Creek today, just a nice, inexpensive daily drinker. And it's from Ontario, because of course I'm not buying any American booze at the LCBO right now, because there's none on the shelf. So as always, the family motto, to victory or death.
Check.
Hopefully to victory today. Ooh, gotta put this session in my tracker here. And let's just get down to it. Probably only gonna record for about 45 minutes today because I'm a little late getting started and the dogs need to go out on schedule for their afternoon walk and game of fetch. So what are we doing here? We're playing a cash game. Jesus. 6 max 50 NL on GG Poker is literally my worst game. I don't know, I keep coming back. I keep coming and playing and losing and then having to go to live 1-3 and 2-5 games. Well, let's talk about that a little bit. I took a shot when I was in Vegas, played my very first 2-5 game. Bought in for the min for 500. I don't think I was really scared money. But that was actually my only losing session while I was in Vegas. I lost about 250 in that session, and it was all in one hand that I should have written down. And I thought about writing down because I wanted to talk about it when I recorded again. I'm pretty sure they were bluffing. I'm pretty sure they bluffed me off of a hand. There was just some live tells that made me think they were bluffing, but I just did not have the courage to put the bet in, to put the call in. So I lost about 300 in that hand and about 250 on the session because I was up a little bit. Is that right? Did I lose about 300 in that hand? Yeah, I was up about 50 in the session to that point. And that's, I pretty much packed up and left a few hands after that. So yeah, I think I lost about 300 in that hand. So yeah, took my first shot at 2-5 and did not work out as well as I'd hoped. But that standard play for me is, there's not a lot of casinos local to where I am. It's about a 2-hour drive to get to a poker room, so I don't get out to live games that often, probably about once a month. So I sit and grind 2 tables of 50 NL for about 15-20 hours a week and lose money, and then play some tournaments on the weekend and sometimes get some of those losses back, and then about once a month go to a live casino and generally get myself back to break even. At live games, at live casino events or live casino poker rooms, I'm out of the last 14 sessions I've had, well, that's counting Vegas. So let's see if I count the actual sessions in Vegas. Out of the last 18 sessions, I'm 16-2. So I've had 2 losing sessions, both of about 250. And then winning sessions anywhere from, just barely up about $10 to a couple sessions over 1,000. I don't know why I'm explaining any of this. None of this matters. I'm just a recreational player. I had one really good scenario play out while I was in Vegas. I grinded out a couple of sort of $150, $200 wins, one $60, $70 win, and then my big win was for just shy of 1,000, and it was all mainly because of one hand. I'm just gonna pop up the notes here. So it was 1-3 at Horseshoe. I was playing 1-3 at Horseshoe. I'm in the small blind with pocket 10s. The suits don't matter. Suits don't come into play in this hand. +1, it was 8-handed table. +1 opens for 10. The cutoff calls, the button calls, I call out of the small blind with 10-10. And then big blind raises to 40, and we all call, including the original opener of the cutoff. They just call. which was what motivated me to call, because it was only $30 more to me, and I think there was, what was that? So plus one was the original owner. So they just called the big blinds 3-bet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there was a lot of money in the hand already when I called the 30 in a small blind pre-flop, and the flop comes 10-9 for rainbow. I flopped top set. I checked in flow, tried to make sure it didn't look like I was thinking about too strong of a hand. The big blind bet 100, continuation bet, and then plus one, who was the original opener pre-flop, shipped it. They shipped it. I was the effective stack at about 480. Cutoff had about 600, and big blind probably had about 600 too. But I knew I was the effective stack. And as the cutoff, as plus one ships it, I'm taking a second to think about it. I'm obviously calling, but I wanted to like hum and haw a little bit to try and get big blind to maybe come along too. But as I turn to look at big blind, they're already cutting out their all in and sliding their chips in to call the all in before I even have a chance to make a move. So I quickly just said all in and tossed in a chip myself because I wanted to catch them. I didn't want them to be able to, and sure enough, I don't know if this was an angle on my part. I don't think it was an angle. I think that they were just playing out a turn and being a little silly. So I got it in, and big blinds shipping it. Also hit the pot before anyone could say that I so it got all in 3 ways. And plus one had ace, and big blind had king. I mean, just an absolute perfect scenario for me. And then the run out came another 9 on the turn, so I boated up, and brick on the river. So I won about a $1,600 pot, I suppose. Yeah, that's 5. Yeah, it was over $1,600. It was awesome, and it was the hand also, because it came 9 on the turn to boat up. It qualified for the best hand promotion for that 20 minutes, and I got an additional $100 out of the pot. I mean, this is turning out to be a pretty good hand. I should probably pull up my villain's stats on this one. They've been 3-betting. I think I can continue here. Why not? What am I losing to? 9 ace? 9x of some sort? Why would they have that? Maybe a flush draw, but then I can redraw to the nuts. Like a flush draw that came in. I don't think they're gonna do too much here. Yeah, they speculate a lot. They float a lot of my bets on the flop. I think that's another example of that I can show. Oh, that's he hate me. Oh my God, I had the wrong. There's a mistake for you. I had the wrong player profile up, and I was making decisions based on the notes of the wrong player. Oops. All right, we're just gonna leave these player profiles up. I'm not gonna go back to this little note, because then I can't see whose player profile I've got up. Oh, interesting. I don't want to 3-bet here. I would love to call. I'm gonna call. I usually don't call here because then I worry about the cutoff coming back over the top after they've limped. Not this time though, although maybe I should have worried about it because that's a horrible flop. Guys, hey, guys, I'm gonna take you up for walking a little bit. Okay. They're not gonna quiet down, you're just gonna have to put up with that in the background.
Bet.
Easy to get away from that one. Easy breezy. Easy breezy. That was probably my biggest live cash game pot that I've ever won, that 10s full of 9s. And that was, so it was 480 times 3. What's that? 8, 12, 13, 6, 14, 4. So that was 14.4 plus the 2 to put the 40 in. Yeah, so it was just over $1,500, and that was American. So when you do the translation or the exchange, hey Google, What's 1520 USD in CAD?
Check. Bet.
Oh yeah, it's about $2,100. That's 100% the biggest pot I've ever won. 100% the biggest pot I've ever won. No question. By easily $800 or $900. That's the biggest pot I've ever won. I don't understand why big blind's coming in. So +1 jams on the flop on that dryish board, and then I jam. Like, at least one of us has to have pocket aces there. I think kings is almost a insta-fold in that spot. Maybe not quite an insta-fold, but like a tank fold. It's got to be a tank fold. What are you beating, right? And if you think about it, ace, +1, as soon as I said I'm all in, they knew I had a set. They were quite upset, but they knew I had a set, because what else can I have in that spot? I'm capped. I don't have aces, kings, or queens, because because they have aces. And if I had kings or queens, you would have expected me to raise at some point. I had a pretty solid image of like tight aggressive.
Check.
Yeah, I think I probably would have folded the kings there, but I'm happy they put their money in. It was nice to get another 480.
Check.
I would go 480 at the start of the hand too. Like that was the effective stack at the start of the hand. Playing one table online is so boring, but it's good for the videos. I feel like two hands is too much. And the content creators I watch that try to like stream the 16 tables they're playing, it's impossible to watch in my opinion. But I could be wrong. Maybe that's what you want to watch, and maybe that's why you came to this page, this site, this YouTube channel, and then immediately moved on and aren't hearing any of this because there's no way you stayed around for 17 minutes.
Check. Bet.
All right, let's check out what's going on in the world. I'll check the news while I shouldn't do that. I should concentrate on the hands.
Raise.
But that's not going to happen. Oh, nice. The stock market started to rally, and then the U.S. government announced additional tariffs, and it crashed again.
Bet. Call.
Unbelievable.
Bet. Call.
I don't want to check the news. All it's telling me is that my mutual funds are probably in trouble. My RSPs are probably in trouble.
Check. Check. Raise.
I should definitely pay attention to what I'm doing. This feels like a pretty good 3-bet spot.
Call.
I hate that flop. Two connected. God, I hate that flop. What are they raising with? Just hate that flop.
Check.
Sets and draws. I don't think a C-bet's gonna get them off. Shit. Yeah. So the only note I have on don't ba turtle, don't T-ba turtle. The only thing I have on turtle is that they occasionally donk their top pair. This was not a donk position. Can I get another card? Can I fire another one in? Yeah, thank you. I don't have to do anything. It's such a small bet. Yeah, I think I have to just get rid of that. Yeah, I think that was the right laydown. I don't think I was getting them off of much there. really at that point, once I've checked that flop, I think the check raise is the only appropriate move to bluff with. I'm not a person that floats. I don't float a lot of flops. I've either got it or I don't, or I've got enough to continue. Got enough to catch something. I don't like the idea of just floating because that's somehow gonna scare your villain into checking the turn. Then what do? Particularly out of position. I'd rather just be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Lots of 3-bets. Nobody 3-bets at 50 NL on GG Poker here, so I can be aggressive. Be aggressive. See? Oh, I love that flop. Maybe I should have just called there. Hey, thanks for tuning in. If you've made it in to 21 minutes, I think in an earlier iteration of this channel, I try things while I'm recording and then I never write down that I'm going to do that. But I think in an earlier iteration, I would drop a little dog video in around the 20-minute mark. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So if you've stuck around this long, check out this cute video of my dogs.
Check.
What are you trying to do?
All right, it's probably about done.
What are you
now.
trying to do?
It's not. It's cute, right? At some point it'll be done and it'll
Trying
be
to
cute.
do?
I'll make a note of what time I should put the dog videos in. Little reward for sticking around this long, listening to this boring old fart. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. I can't be aggressive with that. And if you haven't done it already, why don't you like and subscribe? It really helps the channel. Really helps the channel. What happened to the music? Hey Google, shuffle some lo-fi beats. Need that brain focusing music. Oh, I normally like to take a 3-better fold strategy out of the small blind, but I feel like this is a good set mining opportunity. My only issue is that He Hate Me might have squeezes here. They might be good enough to squeeze here. They were not good enough to squeeze, and I got an optimal flop. They could be good enough to squeeze. They might just not have had the cards that time. I'm so sorry, He Hate Me. I don't understand why you hate me so much, but I'm sorry about it. Oh, I love it. This I love. This I love. Again, I'm aggressive, so I'm just gonna put it in here because why let the draws catch up? But man, you can only hope that they both got overpairs. This could be like that 10-10 scenario in Vegas. Not that coordinated. Damn it. Dang it. All right. Don't love how that one turned out, but I'll accept it. That's definitely potential for hand of the day. Let's get that recorded right now. Sorry, the cameras will get a little funky here for a second. Oh no. Let's do that. All right. Nope. How'd that all look on the camera? Probably weird. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, using 2 monitors for an old man like me is just a serious pain in the ass. I want to make sure I note that hand for hand of the day. Potential hand of the day. What should I have done there? Was that smart? Raising? I mean, they were clearly both not that strong. PTK maybe just c-betting like ace x something. And turtle might have been on a draw that decided not to continue with. I don't know.
Fold.
I hate to see people catch up.
Raise. Fold. Fold.
All right, where's my poker?
Fold. Fold.
Whoa, that's the wrong button. Let's just record this hand, copy this hand.
Fold.
Drop it in the old notes here. There we go. That's that. That is that. I broke my desk chair, so I'm sitting on just like a wooden. I mean, it has a back, but it's just a slight upgrade from a stool. I love a raise there. Look who's back. What do I know about you? Not too much, and I've lost a big hand to you. I've only played 147 hands against this particular villain, and I lost one big hand to them. Did you just check? I'll take the betting lead in that spot. They had ace, king, and I had 10-8. How did I get all in with...
Call. Check.
Oh man, I must have had some inkling that they were someone who bluffs a lot, because I jammed all in with 10-8 suited against this particular villain in the past. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, don't love that float, because I'm beating absolutely nothing now. They check the flop, I bet half pot, and they call.
Bet.
Yeah. It's an easy fold. Easy fold. They are very rarely bluffing on the river, particularly with big bets in 50 NL on GG Poker Ontario. I am probably overfolding big river bets, and that's probably a profitable exploit. I don't
Raise.
have the time or the inclination to actually go like check that. I have no clue how I would even check that, but I do believe that overfolding flop or overfolding big river bets at 50 NL on GG Poker Ontario is a profitable exploit for me, because I rarely have seen that as a bluff, with the exception of a couple of folks that I have marked as blue, and myself, because I will do big river bet bluffs just
Call.
at a very low frequency. And I will generally only do it at a table with players like He Hate Me, because I want to make sure He Hate Me notes that I'm capable of river bluffs. But if I was at a table of just players I have marked at orange, as orange, I'm unlikely to make any river bluffs. I'll do lots of continuation bet bluffs, particularly when the ace hits the board. I'm really hungry. I probably shouldn't have had this drink while I was so hungry. Oh, let's see. See? They just put it all in. That's almost the identical scenario to I lost a $20 hand to Look Who's Back. Six or an ace, or six or a spade. I'm cheering for Turtle. I don't know why I'm cheering for Turtle. I want that money in Look Who's Back stack. That is... I generally won't put all my chips in for just one pair. That's the other thing to keep in mind at this table. You've got, nobody's bluffing on the river, but you've also got all of these blues and purples that are probably multi-tabling and just grinding, and really playing their thick value. So
Bet.
you put all your money in with top pair, top kicker, you're only going to get called by 2 pairs or better.
Check. Check.
And apparently nut flush draw, because don't turtle will call you with a nut flush draw. You know what? I think I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post this session for sure because I'm feeling good. I'm back. Found a job. Feeling good about the job. Like the team. Like the people. A little bit of a life change for me. I'm going from working at being I had a couple of direct reports. I was an associate manager in a very large marketing department in an even larger company. You know, I was one of 9,000 employees or something like that. I was just a cog in a wheel, spoke in a wheel, cog in the machine. Now I don't have any direct reports, but I'm working for a company that has about 20 employees, and a little bit of a change culturally, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh man. Just the people are nice, the politics, there doesn't seem to be any. It's just a nice change from being a spoke in a wheel. So no direct reports, but I have my portfolio, I have far more responsibility for the strategic direction of the marketing department. Well, this is definitely a call, right? Is this a call? I feel like this is a call. KJV and I have a long history. We've played 1,300 hands together. They generally slow play me with their really good hands, and they also get impatient. So I'm gonna, I got several notes that they get impatient when you let your clock run down. So I'm gonna let my clock run all the way down on every hand here. They don't love the ace. All right. Slow played king from out of position. Squeeze. I have, based on my notes, lots of confidence that I'm probably ahead in this hand, even if they bet here. They would have bet an ace. Yeah, I'm way ahead in this hand. I have to go for thin value now because they don't have much. Maybe like an underpair, like I'm targeting like 10s, jacks, might even have queens. Oh, what did I do there?
Bet.
King X, but they shut off the tap. They're behind. Yeah. Didn't have anything. They did not have anything.
Raise. Oh. 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 Oh.
Fold.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ooh, sixes have been good to me today. Can I open sixes from late position? Sure can. Sure can. Oh, the camera's kind of gotten a little bit wonky on me. Hold on here. Is that better? How's that, folks? Hey, while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Just does wonders for the channel. I feel like the music is stopping after every song. Hey Google, play WBGO. I switched to Apple Music from Spotify, just as a cost savings measure because I could bundle it with some other Apple services that I had. And I was all about saving as much money as I could in every way that I could while I was off work, particularly because as soon as I was off work, I also went on a downturn in poker, which is just awesome because that got to the point where I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting a little close to the bottom of my bankroll. And how do I go to my partner and say I need more money to keep goofing around playing poker? while I'm not even working. So it was good that I got to turn around in Vegas. That I righted the ship, that we righted the ship. But anyways, as part of the cost saving measure, I switched to Apple Music so I could bundle it, and Apple Music does not integrate nearly as well as with the voice commands on the Google Home as Spotify. I have a lot of trouble getting it. I can't get it to play jazz. Like I try to tell it to just shuffle jazz and it will not do it. It goes to the same fucking song over. Did I just throw away 2 pairs there? 2 pairs? I think I did. Goes to the same song over and over again and just plays it and stops. And this happens a lot where I will say shuffle something, it'll play 2 or 3 songs and it'll just give up. It'll just be like, I don't want to shuffle anymore. I don't like your choice of music, Mr. McDougall. So I'm choosing not to play it. I guess that's what happens when when the AI starts getting smarter. It also starts getting more independent. It just wants to do what it wants to do. It doesn't want to listen to my music. Kids. Ugh. Really? Oh, I'm probably gotta go to my... Wow. They are super aggressive right now. That was a horrible call. I should have 4-bet there. This is one of those spots. KVJ and He Hate Me are a couple of people that I don't mind getting caught bluffing, so I might as well take a shot at it. Worked out okay. Don't love it. Don't love that spot. I don't think I played it right, even though I got a good result. But you know what? I'm also not a pro. I'm not worried about playing right long term. I'm worried about maximizing my profits in each session. So I am a little results oriented. I gotta be honest. I'm not putting in volume. I'm not trying to beat the rake. I'm just trying to make sure that my bankroll stays right around where it's at. And when it goes up once in a while, do something fun with it. Man, 6s are my number today. I should go play 6-6 on the Keno board. Yeah, this is not a good squeeze spot because I know KJ is probably going to have a tight range UTG, and look who's back. It could be playing anything, so there's no need to 3-bet there to try and squeeze. But now I can continue. This little move I learned from Alexander Fitzgerald. I'm doing overbets more. I did realize that I was probably overbetting far too infrequently. So I'm trying to do like 1.2. Oh.
Check.
Wow. Okay, so now can I make that overbet look like it was a flush draw? Okay, I'm gonna lose all my profit for the session. Hopefully the double paired board will give me a check now. No, I'm not gonna give me a check. I mean, I obviously can't continue, but I'm gonna sit here and posture for a little bit. They obviously had a flush or a strong ace, maybe pocket aces that they slowed down with. I do have lots of notes that, yeah, they have slowed down with premiums before on the flop. They're definitely not bluffing, right? What would they even bluff with? I just wanted to posture there. I was bluffing all day. Or I was folding all day. That one did not work out the way I wanted. Thank you, Alexander Fitzgerald, for your advice about overbetting. Flops. Just backfired on me horrendously. It feels like this keeps turning. A little camera down there. My bumping it?
O,
I think I'm bumping it.
O,
Alright, probably gonna play for another 5 minutes or so.
O, O,
Just one of those grindy sessions. I'll take the win, don't get me wrong. Well, I gotta get through the next 5 minutes I get. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
O,
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
O,
Passenger 57.
Hmm.
You're driving home with drive time on 80.3. Member support
Raise.
WBGO.
O,
All around the world at WBGO.org.
O,
That's where you will find the greatest channel ever on the video. Today, the incredible Abdullah Turki in the WBGO studio
O,
performing Dream Time. All the evening stuff. It's an amazing piece of work. All the rest of the exclusive content you'll find at WBGO.org. It is Jazz Appreciation Month, and we have very talented students.
O,
We'll take you to the middle of the country in Chicago to hear from the Jazz Studies program at Paul University. Very talented saxophonist Sam Taylor. Up next,
raise,
I don't
O,
know.
Probably raising too wide there, but I think I've played pretty tight today.
O,
I'll take it. Small pot poker.
O, raise, O,
The festival takes place from April 30th to May 11th. Festival tickets, the complete schedule, and travel information are available at stlucia.org.
O, O,
Pick up these blinds.
call,
Not going to be that easy. Good spot to see bet though.
bet,
Doesn't have ace king.
call,
Biggest thing I have to worry about is ace queen and sets, which would be full houses or quads at this point.
call,
That's got to be blocking them both. I really think the only thing I have to worry about is ace queen. I think this is, I can bet 3 bullets for value.
Student recording sessions at Yamaha Artist Services, recorded live from local jazz
O,
institutions at
There we go.
WBGO.
I like it. I'll take it.
Experience tomorrow's greats today at
Oh.
WBGO 88
I will take it.
and
Oh,
WBGO.
O, raise,
all right, folks. I think we're gonna play the button and then we'll call it quits.
raise,
Or play to the big blind, but play to the button. I'm on the button.
O,
So 2 more hands. 2 more hands, and we'll call that a session. Definitely gonna be a session of the week because it's the only one I'm recording this week. So win, lose, or draw. This is the one that's going up. Thanks for tuning in. If you made it all the way to 45-minute mark, I really, really appreciate it. And that's it. We're done. All right, let's just how can I do this here?
O,
Just drop that. All right, how did we do? Let's take a look at this. 3, 2, 1. Boop. We were in for 296.15 or 296.47, out for 311.15. Love it. That is for a profit $14.68. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm not going to complain about that at all. Our net hourly rate of $13.86. Bankroll variation doesn't matter. I keep most of my money in Wealthsimple, and then I just move it back to GG as I get under about $6. So yeah, really happy with that session. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the felt. That's the dog saying it's time to go out.